Welcome to the 8-Bit Pop Culture Show. I'm Hekla Petursson. And when I think of 2025 pop culture trends, only a few things come to mind. I think of Taylor Swift, Labubu's, the Coldplay concert cheating scandal, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, and Dubai chocolate. But there's no overarching decade-long trend in the 2020s. When I think of the 2000s, I might think of low-rise jeans and juicy tracksuits. In the 2010s, I think of the hipster movement, Galaxy Print, Mumford & Sons. But in the 2020s, there hasn't been one overarching trend that everyone's following because social media has shown people so many different styles. I love it. I love that everyone's dressing and consuming media how they want and how it feels like represents them. But we do love to speculate, and we have found plenty of theories on 2026 pop culture trends. I asked you guys on social media to tell me what you think is going to trend in 2026. Pretty wide open. So here's some of the responses that I got.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ava Vana Moringen. I am located in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I'm an actress. And my 2026 prediction is that we're going to see a lot more grandma core, Appalachian core, Southern Belle kind of aesthetic. Lace, ribbons, corsets, no slick back, no clean girl, fun, comfy, thrifted, and Kesha core makeup. All right. Peace and blessings. Later.
Hi, Hekla. My name's Hannah. I'm from DC. Happy New Year. And I have some predictions for 2026. In this year, I think we're bringing back the ghost emoji, like the ghost. I think that and the poop emoji are coming back in a big way this year. I also think, for better or for worse, I think jeggings are coming back. Like the way athleisure is holding up in our culture right now, I think that's gonna hold true. And finally, in terms of pop culture, I know there's been a lot of discourse on the Beyonce's next album. I think this year she is going to tease or drop a rock album, not a rap album. But we'll have to see. Happy New Year.
Hello, 8-Bit Pop Culture Show. My name is Benjamin Cudmore, and I am the creator and director of Roles to Play, a tabletop role-play gaming show coming to Richmond as a web series in the year 2026. Besides our show's release, I believe we're going to see a huge desire from folks to find connection in their community. This could be through festivals, cons, or even activities like Dungeons & Dragons. However, there is a possibility for AI companionship to want to take over this desire for connection. And I want to remind everyone that Richmond is a place that thrives off of art and culture, and it is important that we go to these in-person activities, that we go to the festivals, that we go to the cons, that we go and meet our friends for a friendly game of Dungeons & Dragons, because that is our community, and we need to be there for it. So this year, have a happy new year, and remember, support your local artists and support your friends.
Hey, I'm Victoria. I'm a sales rep over at WRIC Channel 8. I think 2026, we're going to see a lot of big life changes between all the weddings, all the babies, all the celebrities with their weddings and babies. I think overall, 2026 is going to be about big life changes.
Hello, my name is Kaylee Paige Baumiller. I am a student at VCU, a major in English and a minor in creative writing. I'm a barista, and here are my 2026 predictions. Number 1, I think SZA is going to win a Nobel Peace Prize. Second, I think just red lipstick is going to make a comeback. And then third, what else? Tom Holland and Zendaya having a pregnancy announcement. And then fourth, cardigans making a comeback, because I really like cardigans. I also think that writing and poetry are gonna make a good comeback. I don't know. I feel like the arts are gonna really explode this year with hobbies. I don't know.
Hey there, my name is Megan. I'm from the Brick by Brick podcast and on the sales team at ABC 8. I think some of the top trends for 2026, or the top trend for me in my mind, is going to be everything old is new again. I saw so many old things come out over the holidays, and it was really magical and special seeing crock pots come to life again, not just air fryers. Everybody's saying they want a 90s Christmas. It seems so magical, and you think Home Alone, and it's just really homey and fun. I'm seeing a lot of that in design trends as well. Everything old is new again in terms of color is coming back. Every wall is not gray and neutral, and people are able to bring out old family heirlooms and really mix them into their designs. Loving that personalization. So I really think that's going to be one of the top trends that we'll see in the new year.
Hi everyone, it's Zeke from Roles to Play. My first prediction for 2026, Labubu's are out, hippers are in. I have a Smeeski on my phone. This is a Mofasant. He's going to go in my pocket. My second prediction, the 2010s are back in a major way. I am dressed for a Mumford & Sons concert, and I think people are going to start eating Pocky again. This is peppermint. I'll let you know how it is. My third and final prediction, listen, in the Big 2-6, we're staying healthy. The superfood bubble's about to pop, and we're not getting scurvy. So this is orange juice from the Lombardi Kroger. I think we're going to keep it simple this year. 2010s, groceries, and cell phone hippers. Now, Zeke, how do you know so much? I hear you asking. Well, me and my buddies over at Roles to Play, that's Roles as in dice, over on Instagram.com, have done so much world building with our new TTRPG show, giving me the experience I need to be able to accurately predict the future. If you want to know more, go ahead and give us a follow at Roles to Play on Instagram.
I think those are some pretty believable theories. Fingers crossed for the 2010s fashion theory. I loved that era. But one overarching theme that I noticed was nostalgia. People are so nostalgic right now, and we're hoping it comes to play in pop culture. One of those things being Toy Story 5 comes out this year. I think it's going to be a total box office success because of how much people like the old ones, and they might be thinking about the good old days when they watched Toy Story for the first time. Same with Grand Theft Auto 6. I think it's going to clear the video game market because people are so nostalgic for Grand Theft Auto 5. People are yearning to be grounded in this time of AI and crazy social media trends. And so I think a lot of slow crafts will come back into play as well. Like in the 2020s, people came back to sourdough making and knitting and crocheting and bird watching. I think that's going to be a big deal this year as well. In the text responses, one of the most popular theories was about celebrity families. A lot of people said Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Zendaya, and/or Kylie Jenner are theorized to announce a pregnancy in 2026. Zendaya has already been trending on TikTok for this theory because of pictures of her on the scenes of Spider-Man, but I guess we'll wait and see. For music, I had a lot of up-and-coming indie artists because Geese specifically has been blowing up at the end of 2025. Many think that the popularity of Geese is going to continue into 2026, as well as the band Wet Leg, Lola Young, and Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff is dropping an album in 2026, which is going to throw people into another pool of nostalgia. I also theorize Chrissy Chilpeka, who's making Lady Gaga 2000s type music right now, and Poppy in the rock and metal scenes will blow up pretty hard this year, which I'm excited to see. In tech theories, Andrew Chinuen, a local filmmaker, says Bethesda will finally announce a date for Elder Scrolls 6. GTA 6 will make billions of dollars. Agreed. Microsoft will sell off a majority of their publishers or dissolve under one umbrella, and then Square Enix will go bankrupt. Those are kind of funny theories. I'm down with those. In fashion, people are theorizing flare jeans, but also feathers and stones and embroidery. One quote I got that I really resonated with was from Vinny Venuti of Dreamhouse Theater RVA. They said, I think 2026 is going to bring a lot of surprises. Some good, some bad, but overall, I think we'll see a rise in people going out to experience things like art and seeing less people going out to drink, which is already a trend with Gen Z, not really filling out bars, even for New Year's Eve that happened recently. Gen Z's not really into drinking as much. So I think this is a really plausible theory. People want to get grounded and go to places like museums and on hikes and in fairs and conventions. I really like that theory. In television, one trend that started in 2025 that we theorize will extend through 2026 is the rise of indie animation. I am partial to this. Shows like Has Been Hotel and The Amazing Digital Circus have been rising above shows even put out by Disney and Netflix and Hulu. They're very popular with younger generations, partially because they're accessible on YouTube, but also because they're very human and they're written by small companies. I hope that scratched your New Year's itch as much as it scratched mine. I'm so excited to see which one of these things trend, which of them flop. It's going to be an exciting year. And don't forget that we make the trends happen. Liking and commenting and subscribing, we hear it all the time, but it truly defines what becomes popular. So if there's a show you love, a content creator you love, a movie you hope becomes successful, show up, show out, post about it, repost their posts, do what you can to keep talking about pop culture and the arts within your community. I'm Hekla Petursson, and this has been the 8-Bit Pop Culture Show. You can find me on social media at the Hekla, and I'll see you in the next episode.